Yo, this is KINGEARNER coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, make sure that you go follow this honorable brother here on Instagram, man. Y'all know how he carrying it, man. A lot of people, I'm sure they're paying attention. I know they're paying attention. And he's doing something a little different, a little bit more unique. He's actually coming from the root of it. And the root of it is dealing with your own. Like, you can be a father to everybody in the world. You know, you could be this guy to this person and that person, but how about being a father to your own children? So I'm gonna let Bus explain to you how, you know, his program is, what he's been doing the last 10 years, and hopefully y'all can get some honor out of it.
Oh man, what's going on? What's going on? Can I say something? With me, what I got going on, what I learned to be effective is really leadership. Leadership is starting in the home, starting in, in your crib.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, they try to be leaders outside the house and stuff like that, because what happens is people don't really know your flaws. People don't really see who you really are behind closed doors.
Exactly, who that person is.
Right, exactly. So when you go in the crib, you can act any type of way. You can act like an animal. But then when you go outside, you can be whatever image you want to put out there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, no, we're going to clean up from the inside out.
Right.
You get
Bottom
what I'm
line,
saying?
inside out counts.
Right. So I'm going to clean up my, my act, start being a good husband, start being a good father. And that's where I'm at. I'm going to start inside my crib. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my whole mission for the last few years. It's just making sure my kids is good. You know what I'm saying?
It's effective because if a lot of people don't know, before I started the Honor Your Life campaign and doing anything, and people calling me KINGEARNER, I was under jail levels, and you changed from our youth, the people that grew up with each other, like we grew up with each other.
Right.
So you were like the first to change out of us, and a lot of people didn't see it, but I noticed it one day. You had posted a picture, and it's hard because if you see a person all the time, you look at that person as that person. You don't see if they get big, small, or none of that. So I had seen you post a picture and you put the example. You were, in fact, you were before even what I've been seeing far as everybody doing with Herbalife. You was the first person I seen doing it. One of the first individuals I see built a platform off of it. So when you was doing it, it was like, hold up for a second. This boy was just that big, really? I'm getting under pictures like, damn, bro, that's honorable because you came so far. And coming from what you come from, the life of the streets, and you don't boast on it, you don't brag, like a lot of our stories, and I say our because I'm including myself with others who speak also, it start with what we've done or what we've been through. I noticed that your story don't come like that. It don't come about what you've been through and what happened. Is more or less like, I've been there, but at the same token, this is what's going on now, and I want to really tune in on present.
Like, I say some things about my past, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to sell that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the more you sell that, the more you got to realize, I'm from the street, so at the end of the day,
Right.
you as good as your last put down. So if you say you a killer, don't nobody care about who you was 20 years ago. They talking about now.
Right.
So if that's not who I am, why would I represent that at this present day in time? You know what I'm saying? If I moved away from that.
Don't put that as this is, and a lot of people don't understand that, but and I say that because me, I'm an individual, I'm always genuine. A lot of dudes won't be genuine. They'll go against that. They'll try to, no, that ain't my sell pitch. Damn near that's my sell pitch. Your sell pitch is what's now. It has to be honored. And a lot of people got to understand, this is why I'm able to say, damn, I look up to him and I follow the things that he does, and I pay attention when it comes down to it mentally, because everything ain't physical. You see what I'm saying? So another person might have took the physical from when he was killing and dropping the weight. I might have took the mental part more of a thing, like, damn, like he survived through this.
Right.
He survived through that. Like,
Right.
and a lot of people, when our names are mentioned and when things happen because of who we used to be, a lot of people look for you to fall. Because just as well as you doing in the legal life, you was doing like that in an illegal life when you done that. them 20 years ago or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of people. What happens is the person that I am. You can't tell if I'm up or down.
Exactly.
For real, because I don't wear
On
my
your emotions.
financial state on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm the same person. Rather,
All the time.
You will never know what's in my bank account unless I tell you.
Exactly. And that's another example. Like I said, we are Muslims. Let's get this understood. No matter good we do, bad we do, we're still Muslims, right? And one of the number one things that Islam that you got to do is follow what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's like a number one thing. Bottom line. You see what I'm saying? So we go by example. That's the teachings of his example, the things he actually done. So when you're actually doing these things and you seeing everybody else that's not actually doing that, they try to blossom, but it's only because the root of anything, the origin of anything that's of good, can never be flashy and things of that. It never has that type of movement. You dig what I'm saying? But the way you carry it is like, I took it health-wise. I took it physically. I took it mentally. I got out there with the youngins. I showed them what the right thing to do. I even put a business in a community, showing them still all these things an example. Why do you think it's hard for our youth to really grab that?
I think it really is. They really did a number on us. Yeah. Our culture.
Right.
There's so many things that's done symbolically that's really setting us up to fail, and we gravitate to that on the peer pressure side.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We like the allure. You know what I'm saying? We like the attention. We like to have 20, 30, 40 followers because we really think people are really following us.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We like to, when a person mentioned a watch, we got to go get that watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we think that's really something. But at the end of the day, a lot of stuff or in our generation now, if you really want to nip a lot in the bud, fathers got to be fathers and mothers got to be mothers. Start in the crib. Everything needs. If people want to fix the community,
right?
How you going out saying, yeah, I'm here to fix the community. We got to stop killing each other, but you in the house killing your kids, not feeding them, physically abusing them, mentally abusing them, but you outside with the smile on your face,
like everything is peachy and creamy.
Your mother talking to your father like he ain't nothing, and your father beating the crap out your mother. You get what I'm saying? This is what's going on inside the house.
On in the home.
So until we fix a lot of that,
it ain't gonna be nothing.
A lot of kids gonna keep running around with hurt.
And I get that, because think about this: one family, right? Say it's two families, or it's three families. That one family, that one son that's being taught the right thing, if he come out, even amongst those two that's being taught the wrong thing, it's still to get somewhere to that person to know, I can't do this because that person who's of good said, yo, my dad taught me this.
Right.
So this is how it goes into the community without you having to be an individual that's running around shouting, doing things in the community that have no meaning. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to really feel of the store, because I see the store. Every time I've been through there, it's always a good feel. I feel like it's a lot of people that come through. I see the community that come through,
right.
And it's like everybody know who Bus is too. It's like, damn, we're gonna support him because we rather him on this tip than on that tip. Right. Hey, let's support him. Right. Now, when do we start getting a lot more to support? And when I say a lot more, I mean individuals that don't mean anything per se to him. You see what I mean? I'm talking about the ones that sit around and they see it and they comment.
Right.
Even myself, we got to start getting more into what I would call our second run at this, because we had the other run. So if we could support, if you had something else, I would be there all the time. You think anything that I may want in the streets at a time, we got to look at it in that nature. Likewise, you know what I mean?
As far as the store, as far as Rhythm of Nutrition, I got to say, man, my wife, she's the secret behind everything, but with that, the way I address that is, what's for me is for me. What's not is not.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's ever gonna come my way, gonna come my way, and what's
Right.
not is not.
And
So if I got 10 people that came today and 20 people went over there, so be it.
It makes
I'ma love my 10 people.
The feel.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying to the people. This is what I want the people to understand, because I see the community embrace it so well. You walk through his community, the same honor he had in the streets, the same honor he got as a businessman, right? But me, KINGEARNER, the way I feel about it, I feel as though that the same ones that are there on Instagram, the same ones that do like, we got to start supporting it too. Even if, because he offers individuals to come by just to say hello, even if you don't even got it to get. You see, that's what the difference is. And this is why I'm making this a forefront. Where can you go get that type of love, youngin? Where can you go get that type of respect? What's the address again? So, because I want to make sure it's refreshed in their brain.
2169 66th Avenue, right off of Worcester and Stanton. Rhythm of Nutrition.
Rhythm of Nutrition. And I need for everyone to go by there. Not today, not tomorrow. I don't care if it's 2 in the morning. You go by there, take a picture, hey, bus, I was here. I'll be back in the morning. I need you there, because we got to start embracing what we will call the start of a better community. That village, that strength of I know that if my son is caught running up the street doing something negative, bus gonna stop him without calling the police.
Hey, listen, it's so many kids that come around there and they hook you in and stuff like that. The first me and the kids around there started off a little rocky.
Right.
But once, you know, they was dealt with in a man fashion.
Exactly.
Now there's nothing but respect. It's
see what
nothing
I
but
mean?
respect. Everything is, what's up, OG? What's going on? You know what I mean? And they know that they can come in and, you know,
communicate.
And anything they got going on, they know they can come holler at
anything.
me. You know what I mean? They walk by every single day showing, you know what I mean, respect though.
Yeah, showing
you know
love and showing honor.
But it ain't start out like that. But you know, you got to know how to communicate to the youngins.
And what's more honorable than that? You hear what he's speaking about? But you didn't see this all over social media, did you? You didn't see, oh, I'm having a problem with these kids here. Oh, they need to be chastised. No, he done it with honor and was able to do what? Build a relationship based off honor. And guess what? That leaves room for him to never have to lock one of these children up. He easily stop whatever that's going wrong based off the honor and the presence that he's showing everyone. What are y'all gonna do to?
I remember a young kid. He walked up. He had a slam on.